request to come in. Queen Khadija, are you wearing your spectacles today? Maybe look at some comments.
Am I reading something? Oh Lord, have mercy on everyone here. If I don't read it right, it's blame the spectacles. Tingum said, "Oh, that hair! Ah, that Beyonce hair! Need that!" Oh Lord. Of course, Live Queens giving acknowledgement to Ngozi. We've got Tigum saying everyone looking gorgeous. Lady Ruxa is here as well. Kingfisher Couture saying yes. Sikiling saying, oh, that's adorable at Dineo Moilwa for celebrating with us. Oh, happy Mashujan Day. Kelina sends pink love hearts there. Queen Z in the building. Hi, beautiful queens. Welcome to our beautiful Miss Universe. And then we've got Live Queens giving acknowledgement to Style in the City. Check out TEDx Talk on YouTube. Guys, please do go and like, share, everything you know that you can do. Please do that. Hello. We're super duper. We've got Lady Ruksha saying, good evening, my lovely. Sending all my love, support, and inner healing for our inspirational guest. The jewelry is here watching as well. Welcome, welcome. Queen Z, very inspiring with her love hearts everywhere. Just sending love. Bricks official. Good evening, queens. Lady Ruksha saying her strength and resilience is outstanding. Clap, clap, clap. Pink love heart as usual. And we've got so many people joining in here. Live Queens stating the fact that our guest is an ambassador, model, advocate, businesswoman, cancer survivor. Lady Ruksha with the purple love hearts, we send them back to you. Love, love, love. I feel your emotion, my dear. That's from Lady Ruksha. Tigom sending white love hearts. I do love the white ones. Do tell us what they mean. Brex official, I must say the Live Queens and guests looking amazing. Thank you, sir. As Ngozi said, do what brings you joy. We've got Munei. Sorry. Hey, beautiful ladies. Live Queens, stating the fact that Ngozi means blessings. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. That's it.
Thank you so much, Queen Khadija. On that note, welcome our newest Live Queen, Queen Zina Sbai. Hello, Z.
Hi, Queen.
How are you doing today?
Hey,
I'm good,
princess.
You need to explain your tiara there for me. Let me see it. Your crown. Let me see. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, queens. Okay, so let's carry on. So we did say today, Queen Ngozi was just going to be with us for a short period of time, but you're going to spend a little bit of time with our audience here, our supporters, our fans. They asked us a couple of questions here. They're all here. I'm going to be reading to you guys and anybody in the audience. Feel free to ask us a couple of questions. I'm gonna jump. Queen Z, sorry, just introductions because we already introduced ourselves. Maybe somebody who's never been here before. Do you mind introducing yourself there, Queen Z, who you are, what you're about, and finish it off by saying, and I'm also a live queen.
So I'm Zina Sbai. I am Miss Charity of Mrs. Africa UK and Ireland 2024 pageant. I'm also a PhD student. I'm also a cyber designer for BT, and I am a live queen.
Awesome. Brilliant. Welcome in, Quincy. I'm going to start with the first question here. Time is actually just flying today. I don't know what's going on. My first question is going to be for Queen Khadija. It came from one of the fans. And somebody said, how did you guys come up with the name Live Queens? Of all the names, how did you get to Live Queens?
Of all the things. All right. It actually was kismet when that name was chosen. We were on a three-way, remember? Queen D, Queen H, and myself. Of course, we were very excited at the time. I remember we had started by being addressed as queens. So we would address each of us as, hi Queen so and so, la 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 la. So on brainstorming for the name, Queen H said, just blurted out, "What about like Queens?" And then she continued, "Oh, maybe." Or like, "No, that is just
We are the Live Queens.
yes. We want to go on Instagram and we are going live and we are queens and it just merged together, Live Queens.
Awesome.
That is how we got the name, which is a brand, as I do say so myself. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Queen Khadija. The next question is, I guess for me, but maybe everybody can answer it. I think this came from TB Emporium. This is Titi Yabako, who is a mentor and coach from Mrs. Africa, UK and Ireland, who is here all the time. If she's not here, I know she definitely comes back to watch the lives the next day. And she says, Live Queens, is it possible to bring a guest live queen host every month or a surprise host? And my answer would be, I think when Zizi asked that question, that's actually before we did our session on Wednesday last week. So she hadn't seen Queen Z before. And that's sort of the journey that we've taken on. So Queen Z is our new live queen, and she is from the class of 2024. And interesting enough, we actually have a lot of interest from the other queens from the current year or the other years saying, I want to come through to Live Queens. I want to just come for a couple of sessions. And I suppose it's a nice way to sort of leap into the world of podcasting and Insta lives and Facebook lives, because it can be a little bit daunting. I think it's a little bit easier if you're doing it with four like-minded
You
queens
know?
who know what you're about. So the suggestion very much welcome, and we definitely gonna be embracing. We're actually anticipating another queen from the class of 2024 who's gonna be coming through and being a host for maybe some of the sessions. So there you go. The next one, I'm gonna give it to Queen Ash because she's been very quiet today, but all of us are gonna answer it. All of us are gonna answer it. It came from our newest live queen, Queen Z, and she said, "What inspired you to be a live queen, and what has been the most impactful or inspiring part of this journey?"
Wow. Thank you, Queen Z, for the question.
She doesn't even know she's gonna answer it as well, even though she's only done 2 sentences.
I know. Right. I think for me, when I got the call that, would you be interested in becoming a life queen? I thought about the fact that I had been empowered to empower, and I knew that I could actually get that empowerment, share my story, hear other people's stories, and just make the world a better place by just helping one another. So when that opportunity came, I was like, yes. And I think I've embraced it since then. I think the most inspiring part of this whole thing is just connecting with different people and uplifting one another.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Second Princess, Infinite, Queen Ash. I'm going to ask Queen Z the same question. It's only your second session. What made you not say no, besides us saying we will do it?
Because first of all, I'm your #1 fan. I probably never missed a live or had to rewatch it on YouTube. But I would say it was for me, first of all, it helped me to understand or to know other queens who were in the pageant with me. And it's something they wouldn't share on the first time they meet you, but being in Live Queens and sharing their story made it so much deeper when we met again for the actual grand final. So that was one of the things I really loved. And the second thing, I think it's throughout my journey, with all the trauma and the way we might have been raised, I thought my message or my voice wasn't important until I entered the pageant. And actually, with my first event, I had to speak with Sparkle of Hope, and I was a little very shy and I was very scared. But then I said to myself, you have a message, you have a voice. Now it's time to use it. You're allowed to express yourself. And that's why I said yes again. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Queen Z. And that's a very important message. And can I just say to people, it's not a paid job. Okay, we don't have money.
Yes.
Yes.
And all of us are doing it among our other activities. And I guess I'll answer at this point. For most of us, it's a little bit of therapy and release and solace from our real lives. All of us here are beautiful, empowered queens doing very important work, somewhat stressful work. And Life Queens gives us the opportunity to come together and just share real stories away from our work, away from the dying patients or the late passengers or the late PhD submissions or the, unfinished job contracts that come through. And somehow, even though it's something extra on top of what we're doing, it just energizes you to do more. And just for me, it's just important how we touch real people's lives. You touch people's lives, you really embrace actual charities, actual people suffering with domestic abuse, actual people struggling with empowerment, and to be able to touch them on on that primary path, that's super important. And for me, that's why I'll be an infinite life queen forever. And I'll at this point go to Queen Khadija and ask her why she does it.
I do it because I love to talk. That's what. And when the Queen Z and Queen Hirani gave me that call, and they were like, "Ooh, would you like to join us on this very big venture?" I was like, "Yes, please, yes, please." But yeah, for me, I am drawn to shattering glass ceilings, breaking the mold. That is my passion, where I can put myself and reach out to even that one person. For me, I have done my due diligence. So being on this platform is a privilege. It is an honor. And I believe 5 years from now, we will have made so much change to the world, not even just in the UK or Africa, the world. And the vision is so big, and it's just a matter of believing and seeing it through. We show up every single Wednesday because we care, and we do love to share with you and the passion that you have to share with us.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen Khadija. Thank you, Queens. Beautiful answers. I have the next question here. It says, do you have any upcoming projects or collaborations that we can look forward to? I will start with Queen Ash.
I'm on the same case. Yeah, I think the only collaboration that I can, openly talk about at the moment is the one with Africa UK pageant for the 8th of February with the Love and Empowerment event in London. Yeah, and obviously many more. Looking forward to working with so many other organizations beyond that.
Awesome. Thank you, Queen Ash. And Queen Khadija?
Should I say it? I think not. I think it's too early.
You should.
You try to say it on Wednesday. I think you should say it now today.
I think it's too early to say it, but as a synopsis, I'll be launching my own clothing brand on the 8th of March 2025. And just the good news is that I will be in collaboration with Africa UK, IE pageant, for showcasing the intros with my design for the first part of the grand finale. Yes, so the part where all the ladies come in with their flags, I will be designing the outfits. Yes, so I'm very excited about that. Yes, yes, yes. And wink, wink. We are in talks with the other pageant that just got announced, that is Ireland, also doing the same with that. So I'll be making a lot of noise about sustainability, about Africa as usual. 54 African countries need to be celebrated, and looking forward to celebrating it with the Binti Sultan collection. Yes.
Fantastic,
Mm.
fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic all around. Queen Z, do you want to share your secret with us?
So I got a few actually. So we working with Sparkle of Hope on my Woman in Tech by Z. So we are working on that. I'm also probably gonna be modeling for Princess Khadija with one of her dress. And we are working, actually we are working together, and also with some previous Miss Charity, on working every month, trying to have project together.
Great. Awesome, awesome. And of course, me, I announced it on Wednesday. If you're not on here on Wednesday, you can see the color that I'm wearing. It's the emerald color of Ireland. It's in celebration of my new baby, Mrs. Africa Ireland. This afternoon, we just announced the directors of Mrs. Africa Ireland. And watch this space, because as the week goes, we're going to be sharing our collaborators, our other team members. And on the 27th of October, this time in a week, next week at 5 p.m., we're going to be on Insta Live at Mrs. Africa Ireland. And if you have any questions, burning questions about how to enter, what the prices are, when the finale is, come through to our Insta Live at Mrs. Africa Ireland. And we're going to be talking about every single thing you want to know about this new journey. And that's me. All right, Queens. The next question, came from CK Lina. She had very specific questions. You all, I thought Lady Ruksha has specific questions. CK Lina has specific many questions. Okay. She says, Queens, seeing that you've celebrated your first anniversary, coming up to your second anniversary, can you talk to us about your 5-year mission and visions as Life Queens? Um, okay, so I'll start. I think for me, it's interesting and exciting just how big we are becoming and how real it is. This is no small print Insta live show on a Wednesday, Sunday. This is huge, okay? So I'm gonna close my eyes because it's unbelievable just how big I know we're going to become. I see us on TV, I see us on radio, I see us on the stars. I see the Life Queens being the number one media that people will go to hear or even publicize relevant Afro-Caribbean projects in the diaspora. And it's not just going to be limited to the UK or Ireland. This is going to be large. I see us doing meaningful collaborations with charities, with communities, and really just telling our stories. Because if you don't tell our stories, it's told in a format that we don't recognize. So that's my pledge to Life Queens, and I'm very excited about the next 5 years. Yes, Queen K?
All right, what Queen D just said, and I add a magazine. Yes, yes. We add a magazine there. Yes.
Okay.
And as well, 5 years, because we have been empowered to empower. So all these skills that are behind the scenes for a TV studio, all that, just investing in ourselves as the people that also come in to join us. I see a vision of a very strong team. Yes, and a team comes with the behind the scenes camera people, videography, all that. It is going to be huge.
Yes.
Yes. And when we're talking about huge, huge in terms of empowerment, because each and every person that's going to be working with Life Queens will have been empowered to come and power back to the younger generation and also the older generation. As we say, we are in the middle. We are in the middle because there is a lot of the Gen Zs and the Xs and I don't even know As and whatnots that are coming up. So they will be bringing all this new energy as we also have our own, because we'll be called the old school by then. Be like, hey, you're just old school.
We would
Everything is
never be old
AI.
school.
Everything will be like AI and all that, and we hope to grow with that. So yes, amazing things I see for Life Queens, and I'm ready and here for it. Yes.
Brilliant. The specific question is from CK Lina regarding the 5-year mission and vision from for Queen Ash. Queen Ash, you're being called the people's magnet. You draw people in, you bring people together. So how would you bring that into a TV show? That's a question for you, Queen Ash.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss CK. Well, I think as a people's magnet that actually stands for empowerment, self-growth, and obviously just having the right people in my circle. I believe that if I'm to go to a TV producer to ask them to be our producer, I think that as long as they're meant for Life Queens, they will be meant for Life Queens, because after all, I'm a people's magnet, so they shall be drawn to us. However, as Life Queens, because I think the TV show would actually benefit from us a lot more, considering would have gone through a lot of growth by then. We'll be on billboards, and I mean, like, our crowd will be just as big as the ocean, will be as big as the ocean. So it will probably be their loss if they don't take Life Queens TV show on board, because I mean, we will be showcasing the current events, the upcoming events. Like, we'll be talking about real stories, so we're the real deal. So whichever producer says no to us is not for us.
Awesome. Sikelina also asked, Queen D, would you consider starting a studio? You know what, Sikelina, it has been in my mind a lot, but these ladies don't want to move to Ireland.
Once we start getting paid, we're moving to Ireland. Don't worry. Money will not be an issue.
We'll be like, I'm grabbing a flight to Ireland. I'll be back in the night. It's so many TV talk shows do that, as in basically they fly everywhere. So we are sending it to the universe.
There you go.
Yes.
Universe.
Speak it to existence. Yes.
Universe, we give it to you. We give it to you. No, it was absolutely lovely, and we're grateful to live in a time and era where you can actually do all of that online, without having to be in one spot. So, obviously, we're giving it to the universe there, so it's in the future as well. And for Queen Khadija, your question is, knowing that you are a big dreamer, any other
Lord.
5-year mission and visions on your part?
Of course, on a TEDx talk, for sure, that one, sending it to the universe, because I believe we have a lot of things to share with the world, and we have so much stories and growth. And I don't know then will be how many. Yes, but each and every one of us is vitally ready to stand there and represent all of us, whoever it is going to be. Yes, but that is something I'm manifesting, and I believe it is going to happen. TED Talk, and as well as because we are all products of Africa UKIE pageant and empowerment programs, I do see us in televised spaces where we are televising things like Mrs. Africa something, all this wonderful things that are happening there, Mrs. SA, whatever it is, that we also have a slot to also showcase us as Life Queens, and never know. some of us might be in there also showcasing ourselves.
You know what? I can't wait for like a Netflix series, real life show, and they'll just be saying, they'll be telling the Life Queen story, how it became and how it,
Oh,
how it started. Watch the space, y'all.
What
Watch the space.
place? You know, when you said that, I was like, oh, it's not a reality show.
Oh my God. Um,
Yeah,
there were actually
yeah,
specific questions.
amazing, amazing things.
There were specific questions for Queen Hirani here and Queen Boss Queen, but they're not here. If they're in the audience, maybe they can answer. There was a question asked by Landini JJ Murphy, who's been a friend of the show forever and ever and ever. And he was asking us how we actually source our guests and how we actually get to, how does a show happen? How do you get your guests? How do you decide who to invite? And how does it all come to life? Um, Queen Khadija.
Well, we do whisper amongst ourselves, oh, there's this person that is a person of interest. So either it will be that we are collectively there as life queens and we go and bombard this person with, oh, can we host you in our show? But individually, we also have our interests, we also have our lives, and we have exposure to the people that we meet on a daily. So anyone that stands out that we see, we can celebrate what amazing things that they're doing. We would contact them with an invite, of course. We are very professional in that way. With an invite, we welcome you to Live Queens, and then we would introduce ourselves as we are the number of people that we are. We share our page. Just go see some of our lives. It is on Instagram, and this is what we do. And of course, tell our story that we're coming from an empowerment journey, and we're here to also celebrate in your empowerment. After that, we do ask for a bio, yes, so that we can also know our guests. Very important to interview someone and why you're interviewing them, and also to share on all the nuggets that need to be shared out to the people. Once you get your bio and your picture, it is snap, 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 put it nice and proper. We've got our lovely Tigom, who does such an amazing, amazing job. Shout out to Tigom. And Queen D does all the sparkle and the blah, 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 and all that in there as well. Yes, date, time, we show up, all of us, share in the questions. You take number 4, number 6, I'll take what, and we are ready and present ourselves to the show.
Awesome.
That's about it.
Exactly. Thank you so much for putting it so beautifully, Queen Khadija. Just so that people appreciate the amount of work that goes into it, and that you don't just show up
Yeah,
and wing it. There's a lot of connection, actual real connection with
yeah.
the guest, and we're very big into forming those lifelong, meaningful connections with the guests. Let me throw a spanner in the mix. Is there anybody here would like to interview? Put it out in the stars because it's gonna happen. Who would you like to interview, even if it sounds crazy? Queen Z, who would you like to interview at Live Queens? Doesn't have
I
to
would
be
say,
anybody in your radar. Has to even somebody in somewhere that you think is not within reach. Maybe they'll watch this.
I would say Oprah.
Yes, 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 yes.
I actually had her in mind. She's the first person that clocked into my head.
Oh my God. You ladies are
What?
dreaming huge. I love it.
Trevor
No,
Noah.
Trevor
Yes.
Noah is mine. He's mine. No, you can't do that, Khadija. You can't do that to me. No. Trevor Noah is South African. We're gonna have a whole South African thing. I'm gonna throw some Xhosa in there, and it's gonna be fun. How can you take my Trevor Noah?
Oh, you okay? If I can't have Trevor Noah, I will take Larry Madowo. Larry
Ooh.
Madowo is a Kenyan that does amazing journalism. He works with CNN.
Oh
He is in the most dangerous of places. If it's floods, if it's the war, if it's riots, he flies from New York all the way back to Africa in a day. I am so in awe at the work that he does and the passion that he has. It would be amazing to have him on Live Queens. I'm like, yay!
Oh,
So if you have a
okay.
time, just go type Larry Mador. Just check him out. He's amazing. Yes.
Awesome. It's in the universe.
Yeah.
Queen Ash, who would you like to interview?
Michelle Obama.
Ooh.
I'm a big
Ooh.
fan. Yep. I mean, she's on my
Okay.
list. If Mother Teresa was alive, then yes, she would be first on my list as well. But however, I will go for Michelle Obama.
Awesome. Okay, so for me, since Queen Khadija has already sort of mentioned, we'll share Trevor, but
Yeah.
then somebody else I would interview is my favorite author of all time. She's Nigerian, Chimamanda Ngozi. I have
Oh,
read
yeah.
every single book that she's written. She is witty, she is smart, she is gorgeous. She's one of those women, it's almost like she doesn't know she's beautiful. She is a massive feminist. She's an advocate for women's rights. And she does that without taking herself too seriously. Somehow she makes feminism seem palatable. She's not in your face. She is absolutely
Oh.
amazing. So, Ngozi Chimamanda, if you're out there and you're listening, I'm coming for you. I'll even come to Lagos.
If
Okay.
anyone is listening that knows her, yes, please do the necessary.
Yes, please. Okay. Any comments there, Queen Ash?
Oh God, don't take me to Tanzania right now. But let me see if my network will allow me, because I'm currently in South Africa at the moment. There's load shedding.
Hey, man, South Africa hasn't had load shedding since April, so don't speak ill of my country. Just now you wish it for load shedding. No, they have not seen load shedding since the elections this year. And as she says that
Oh.
she is now frozen. Ash, you need to be mindful of the things that you speak. Anyway,
Oh,
Queen
Lord.
Z, can you see any of the comments there? I think Queen Khadija stopped there when Queen Siti was coming in.
Yes, so I can see Titi saying hi, Queens. Love Heart, Kalia, CNX6,
Hey,
Heart,
Kalia.
Wave. I don't know how to pronounce these, but someone say Ongini Quishwahili. It's probably for Queen K. I don't know if you understand.
It just says ongeni Kiswahili kidogo, which means speak a bit of Swahili.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Ruby said, Dida the Queen. You are an amazing woman, Dida. Love her. CK Lina said, my apologies. I missed on the new Life Queen Zina, but she did promise she meant not answer her motivation for the show. Well, let me answer then. So in 5 years' time, I hope that the all Life Queens will take French lesson and we could take Life Queens to France. Since we had it in Ireland, England, next step should be France.
Oh. Amen.
Yes. Tigums and Love Heart, Sikelina throwing it out to the universe. Alfred World 01 said the universe had unanswered. Take a step of faith and send a DM. I think you probably sent these when you were talking about the Nigerian lady.
Yeah, who we want to interview.
Yes, so yeah, that's all I can see.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Quincy. Okay, cool. I think that concludes tonight's show, ladies, unless there's any burning plugs. Are there any burning plugs for the week?
No. But who's our guest?
Okay. All right. Go on, Queen Ash.
Women in Business Empowered next week in Manchester. at the Hilton. Yep. The tickets are on Eventbrite and it's £50.
Awesome. I think you guys had a beautiful I don't know, Queen Khadija, we were at Project Salama's Hollywood Glam
Oh,
event.
yes. Yes, it was amazing. It was indeed amazing. And it was more about stepping back and not being in the pain of the abuse, but celebrating you as present, you as alive, you as a woman that has been through what you've been through, but you are here today and you can share with other women and gentlemen as well, in just appreciating that you can be a voice to others and also welcome and also acknowledge that you also go through what you go through as a woman. It was amazing, amazing indeed. As Jackie did say, yes, we are living the heaviness today. We're here to celebrate. So she did stress on that let us celebrate. There was loads of music. And the good part of it is you could go to the DJ and say, I want this. I was there bugging you with, I want diamond platinum. I want diamond platinum. I want diamond. Yes, we danced, and Queen Yokai did a very beautiful speech, and she danced it. Oh my God, I've not seen Yokai dance like that. It was just good. It was just good, and it was good to see her so happy when she was dancing and singing. It is actually a healing property, music and dance. It's just amazing that we can get lost in a lot of these things that happen to us. And yes, just music and dance. Yes, it was a
Music and
beautiful night.
dance, it is. That sounds beautiful. Okay, so can't wait to connect at Women in Business on the 26th of October. I think that day is loaded with so many events. I think I have about 3 events to go to. But anyway, we move. Um,
Okay.
Next week, Wednesday, Queens and ladies and gentlemen, we have another lady coming here to Live Queens. It's gonna be Hibo Wadere. Hibo is a massive advocate for FGM, female genital mutilation. She's got a lot of projects to fight against it, to speak about it, because as much as we think it's not here in the diaspora, it's here around us, right here in the UK and Ireland. So we can't wait to connect with her. We can't wait to hear what work and what journey she's been undertaking in the diaspora. Keyboard, that's next week, Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m.
Oh, right. She's actually in the event, the Project Salama event. She
I
is
saw her in the
hilarious.
pictures. I saw her
Yeah,
dancing
she is.
away.
Yeah, she's a breath of fresh air, so hilarious, and yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if I'll be in the live, but I'm excited to have her on the live. It will be really good to kind of get educated by a lot of these issues that are happening behind closed doors.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Okay, Live Queens, it's been absolutely lovely. And can I say fantastic thank you to Queen herself, Ngozi Onwucheka, who was here. She just had a limited time because she had another project to sort out. Go check her out. Her Instagram name is @StyleInTheCity. @StyleInTheCity. And if you go on YouTube and you go search for her name, Ngozi Onwucheka, you'll find her TED Talk there. It's been lovely, lovely, lovely being here with you guys. Queens, have a good night. See you on Wednesday.
Yes, in Wednesday. Ciao.
Ciao. See ya. Zina will bring the French classes. We're ready.
You all have 5 years.